Layoffs underway at the Internal Revenue Service as filing season approaches, and Robert Frank is at the table this morning to explain what this all means as tax season is about to get underway.
Tax season is underway.
He heard us talking.
I said,
and
I
put this together so quickly. He put this together so quickly. Did you rush down here?
I did. I said, these guys need some numbers behind this story. So let's give you the numbers. The IRS firing between 6,000 and 7,500 staff yesterday. Now, many of them work in compliance. That, of course, deals with audits and collections. Under the Biden administration, the IRS received $80 billion in new funding to help improve service to everyday taxpayers and, of course, to crack down on tax evasion by the wealthy and by corporations. The aim was to hire about 20,000 to 30,000 new people to bring staffing back to where it was at the IRS a decade ago. The IRS estimated that millionaires and billionaires evade over $100 billion in taxes every year, mainly through complex partnerships and pass-throughs. Now, those efforts are likely to stall or maybe even get rolled back right now. The audit rate for those making more than $10 million a year has fallen by half since 2010, now at about 11%. Training auditors to handle those complex returns takes at least 3 to 5 years, and many of those fired were just starting that training. So collections, especially from the wealthy, could fall in the coming years, especially since the most experienced agents are also taking buyouts. Now, the tax gap, that's the amount of taxes owed but not collected, that has grown to about $600 billion a year. So Andrew is right that we have a lot of taxes that go in collection. You're also right in that technology could help improve a lot
I can't believe that.
I was the one talking tech, too. Don't I get a little bit?
You do. You get credit.
Yes, yes.
Because there's no way we need to go back to where we were 15 years ago, given all the new technology and AI and everything else. So that's an anachronistic comparison. I don't know about these numbers, whether they're they sound, I don't know, they sound estimated. How do you know it's $600 billion?
Oh, right. No, it is estimated.
Totally estimated.
But you also know that between crypto and between the payment services where people are sending each other all this income through, you know that there's a lot that is missing right now that they're not catching.
If you can't do it Andrew's way or my way with technology, see, I'm sure there's at least 6 to 7.5% bloat at the. I'm sure of
course. The question is, it's not that are there too many people. Is that do you have the right people doing the right thing?
Do that.
And so a lot of these people getting fired were in customer service. So typically it took a half hour when you called the IRS to get a response. Last year, the average wait time went from 28 minutes to 3 minutes. A lot of the reason is because we have all these people answering the phones. They're going to go away. People are going to get very frustrated.
If you can't do it, it's a flawed decision because the money that Trump, the Doge, is going to save from getting rid of these guys is not going to be the same amount. It's not going to be anywhere close to the money that you're not getting from doing these audits.
We'll have to see. We'll have to, unless they can improve the technology.
Unless they can improve the technology. And why would they do that? Then the only thing you could say is he's trying to help his wealthy friends not get audited, and I don't believe that's the motivation. But it's another giveaway to
look, as you said, with 100,000.
But if it doesn't net out to where you're getting more, if you get more by having these people stay than you do by rationalizing the 6% of the workforce, then it makes no sense to do it.
To Andrew's point earlier, a lot of the tax gap are these very complex partnerships.
The worst part about it is you need lawyers. It's illegal. It's a legal game because what's happening is people aren't filing their tax returns properly, and then they're challenging effectively what the audit even is.
That's right.
And then they have to go to court. And so the only way you can actually get the money is to go through the court process.
And the IRS right now is so outgunned and outmanned by, the lawyers, the accountants that are like rocket scientists of the tax code. They are so much smarter and better paid than the IRS agents that they're winning the game right now. So
it's a simple answer, Andrew.
What's the answer? Get rid of every possible deduction in the world.
No.
What?
Get rid of the income tax and do tariffs.
Oh.
The External Revenue Service.
The External Revenue Service.
Exactly.
That's what we need.
Okay.